7, 2, 6, 76, 4, 5, 5, 1, 0, 0, 0, 3, 7. 3 L 8 E B M. Hello, miss.
Hi. Right. I haven't had science yet, miss.
Okay, and Ranisham?
We're doing like respiration and yeah. And stuff.
And Eviction?
I still don't have science.
You haven't had your science lesson yet.
Yeah.
Did you say you're doing circuits as well?
Yes, miss.
Did we do circuits before? With
no.
any one of you? Shamia? Eviction?
Yeah, I don't think you've done it with me, miss.
No. And respiration?
Yeah. We've done that before, miss.
And Shamia, we've done that?
Maybe not.
Eviction?
But we've done respiration. I don't think we've done the other two.
We've done respiration.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to find my revision guide. Okay, can you guys turn to page 95 from the revision guide? Yeah?
Electrical circuits. Electrical circuits, right?
Circuits, yeah. Right, so current is the flow of charge. So if they ask you to describe what is the current, you need to say it's a flow of charge or flow of electrons. What charge does the electrons have generally?
Negative and positive.
Negative charge, not positive, negative, okay? So electrons are negatively charged. So electrons is what carries the current around, basically. So if they ask you what is the current, what would you say is the flow of? charge or flow of electrons. So that's their definition. And it can only flow if the whole circuit is complete. So if you can see the diagram on the right, where they have a circuit. Let me just see. Can you see there's a circuit there? And this is the cell, and that's the wire, and that's where the electrons will flow, and that's the bulb. So you could see this, they're all connected to each other. Okay, there's no gaps between them. So you need to remember the charges can only flow if the circuit is complete. If there is a gap or a break in the circuit, what happens to the current?
It doesn't.
It won't be able to flow. Always remember the electron goes from the negative to the positive terminal. So there's two terminals. So that's the negative terminal and the positive terminal. So when the electron goes from the negative to positive, that's the actual electron flow. There's something called convectional current, where the electrons sometimes can go from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. They may ask you that. So just remember that convectional current is where the electrons flow in the opposite direction, which is from the positive to the negative terminal. Does current get used up in the circuit? Always remember the current is same everywhere in the circuit. It's the voltage that gets used up from the battery. So they are comparing this with a water pump. So you have a pump. What's the purpose of the pump? It pushes the water around the tube or the tank. Okay, it's the same thing. You have the voltage that pushes all the current across the circuit. Have you heard about potential difference before?
Yeah.
Potential difference is the other name for voltage. What is the purpose of the voltage in a circuit? What does it do? Voltage is there to push the current across the circuit. Sorry, just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna give you guys some notes. You don't need to copy this down yet. I'll give you time to copy it later.
Kafiga! Kafiga!
Current
You're way too loud!
is the flow of charge. Voltage is it pushes the current across the circuit. So what happens if you have more voltage? What do you think will happen to the current?
Current will flow faster.
There will be more current because it's going to push more current across the circuit. And the next thing is it's measured in, I'll come back to that. So resistance is the other one. Resistant is something there to slow down the current, slows down the current. Why is it important we need to sometimes slow down the current in the circuit?
Is it because it might like overheat?
So let's say, for example, if you have more current, so more resistant, the current would, what do you think will happen to the current? Shamia?
Smaller.
Would it be more current, less current? Good. Because it's there to slow down the current, so it's going to decrease the current. So the reason that we need to have a resistor in the circuit is to make sure that you don't have overflow of current, because that can be dangerous. Yeah, so that's the whole purpose of the resistance. Right, so current is measured in something called amps. That's the symbol for it. Voltage measured in watts, and this is using an ammeter. And that's the symbol for voltage. And that's measured using voltmeter. And resistance is measured in something called ohms. And that's the symbol for it. Okay, so you need to know about all three of them. So make sure you memorize that. So potential difference is same as voltage. So that's what this whole page is about. So they're talking about all the different things which I have summarized here. So I'm going to take a picture and send it to you guys so you can copy that down quickly. Can you guys let me know when you can see the screen, yeah? Can you see it?
Yes, miss.
Yeah.
Yes, no? Can you copy that down?
What do you want? I'm in lesson.
Oh, is it working?
What's working?
The Call of Duty.
Don't worry, I'm in lesson, dumb shit. It should only be like slows down the current, not the circuit.
Yes, it slows down the current. Sorry, it slows down the current, not the circuit.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys done with the